Welcome back to Law and Crime Live. I'm your host this afternoon, Caroline Polisi, and we are about to go live in the courtroom of the Jeffrey Willis trial out of Michigan. I want to say a special a special hello to our Sirius XM radio listeners. Now, we're covering this horrendous case out of Michigan versus Jeffrey Willis, and that trial, again, is going to get started soon. We're just going over some previous testimony earlier in this trial. Remember, this is Willis's second murder trial, everybody. We covered the previous one here on the network about his murder of Rebecca Blech last November. He was convicted of that murder. He's now facing trial for the murder of Jessica Haringa, who went missing in 2013. And he's also awaiting trial for the kidnapping of a teenager. All three of these cases are connected. I'm joined on Skype with Richard Tendler, former public defender and criminal defense lawyer. Now, Richard, thank you for being with us.
Great being here.
So, Richard, I'm about to show our viewers a clip of Dawn Schmidt, and she's going to talk about, she's the neighbor, she's a witness in this case. She actually is going to talk about Madison Nygaard. She is the teenage victim, the kidnapping victim of Jeffrey Willis, who fled to her home immediately upon freeing herself from this silver van, from Willis's silver van. And remember, it was that identification of Willis and the silver van that sort of connected the dots for investigators to the missing persons case of Jessica Haringa, to the murder of Rebecca Blech. How important is Madison Nygaard's testimony in this case? Remember, she is that teenage kidnapping victim. What is this going to do for the prosecution's case?
It's going to make those jurors really angry at this defendant. It is not good. It's one of those, what they call, when they taught us at National Criminal Defense College, a bad fact beyond change.
Yep.
So it's going to color everything. It's putting a live person to that, and it's going to be riveting.
Right. Now, another key sort of interesting piece in this case is that Willis's cousin, Kevin Blum, he told lead investigators that he could lead them to the body, but key elements of his story did not add up. He did not, in fact, lead them to the discovery of the body. How important would that have been for his credibility, or where do you see that piece of the puzzle in this case?
That's going to be the $64,000 question. We don't know if he's going to take the fifth or not. We don't know what he's going to do. That's a mixed bag. It's a wild card, and that's the thing in these cases. You've got witnesses, you've got people that sometimes just do weird things, people associated with, this kind of character, connected with them sometimes are out there. And we'll see how this defense attorney handles that. It's way up there. Your guess is as good as mine, and I'm sorry I don't have an answer for you, but
no, it's true.
It's all over the place.
So many unanswered questions here. So many twists and turns in this case. Remember, Jessica Haringa's mother does not think that she's dead at this point. I mean, that is a huge bombshell. She made a Facebook post saying that she is still wanting to look for her beloved daughter and that the police have given up. Well, here we are. We're on trial for her murder. Obviously, the police have an idea. There it is. It says, today marks 5 years since my daughter was abducted. Please share, and share again to any site you belong to your friends, anyone you can. Please share if you live in the United States or in another country. I will never quit looking for my daughter. The police have. Let's make this. The police have, meaning they have quit looking for her. Let's make this year that Jessica comes home. She is alive. She is out there somewhere. Someone knows. Be my daughter's hero. No Jess, no justice. I mean, what do you make of this post? If you're the prosecutors in this case, that has to be incredibly, upsetting.
And no doubt, if I'm the prosecutor, I'm thinking, oh, why is she doing this? I didn't need this at all. And if I'm the defense attorney, I'm sending an investigator immediately to speak with her. And if she gives me anything remote that, hey, she thinks she saw her, she had maybe done this in the past, She's disappeared before. Anything of that sort, I'm seriously considering bringing her in as a witness. And so I am sure the prosecutors were not happy about this. And I think, in this case, if I'm a defense attorney, at the minimum, I'm sending an investigator to speak with her, and I'm probably bringing her into court.
Right, right. I mean, another very interesting piece here is we know that Jeffrey Willis did testify in the Rebecca Bletch murder trial. Remember, we covered it here on the network. He just denied. He had sort of an explanation for everything in that case. The question is whether or not he will take the stand in this trial. Didn't go so well for him in the case of Rebecca Bletch. Nonetheless, these are questions we will have to wait and see. Richard, I want to thank you for being here with us today. Everybody, Richard Tendler, he's a former public defender and criminal defense attorney now. Thanks. Please come back and lend us your insights.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Here. I want to play a clip of Dawn Schmidt. She's talking about Madison Nygaard. Remember, she is that underage teenage victim, the only surviving victim, or alleged victim, I should say, of Jeffrey Willis. She was apparently abducted by Willis, and she escaped from that silver van, and she lived to tell the tale. Let's take a listen to Dawn Schmidt.